Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your extra daily dose of skill, and today we are going to play with ARL 44. By the looks of it, we never ever had a separate video for ARL, so we are following our, goal for 2022, and you will see every single tank in the game in this channel, obviously mid-tier, from tier 5 up to the tier 7. And quick information, this tank, obviously it is a French heavy tank, right? It is going towards the AMX M454 line and obviously 50B line, right? And ARL in a way is like a hidden gem in my opinion, because this tank has a very nice armor, and you can bait people to shoot your tracks, which is very nice, especially if you have full repair skill crew. Unfortunately we do not, but oh well, what can we do? Anyways, there is two guns which I can use and which every single of us can use. It is pay to win gun over there, and it is a simple gun here for free to play players. Pretty much what is the main difference? This gun is more accurate, better penetration, shitter DPM, less accurate, better DPM, and you need to spam gold because you have more alpha damage. I believe with this gun we are going to play the last game. And for now, let's go with a standard gun to see what ARL is all about and what this vehicle can do, right? So, the very first battle which we have is mines. Very nice. By the way, once again, penetration of this tank is 212 with a standard ammunition. That means you pretty much do not need gold ammunition, which is very nice for free-to-play players. And gold ammunition is 259 millimeters of penetration, and this is very strong as well, especially whenever you are dealing against the tier 8s. You don't really have that much problem. Funny fact, there is tanks like IS-6 which has lower penetration with a gold ammunition than you have with ARL 44. Other than that, the weak spot of this vehicle would be obviously a turret, and that's about it. That's what I can say quickly about this vehicle. So without further ado, let's start our journey, and I would say let's go into the middle. We are playing in the mines and counter battle. Luckily we have a winning spawn for ourselves, at least usually this is a winning spawn. So let's see, can we punish someone going on top of the hill? Unfortunately we cannot, but that's okay. We should be able to play hold down very well here. I am not going to panic too much, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to go in. It doesn't really matter. They have some guys who are going on top of the hill, and we will try to punish them like there is no tomorrow. Or at least we will attempt to punish them. Meanwhile, we have a gentleman here. That's okay. Very nice. I am feeling relatively well in this position, fellas. I truly do. I feel relatively well in this position. I know I can penetrate his turret like there is no tomorrow. We can smack him in the turret and we can deal with him in this way. Very nice. I know there is a light tank who is sniping, who is AFK. There is a light tank who will die very soon, if we are going to be lucky, right? Meanwhile, P43 Ter, I am going for this gentleman. Good to know. We know there is a Nashorn who is sitting in the back. That's very good information for us, fellas. Extremely good information for us. Now the question is, can we hit this P43 Ter? Our light tank is doing a great job to annoy the other gentleman. This is very nice. But this is not so simple as you might think, or as I would love to say. Although, you know what? Let's try to go like this. Okay, 12T is sniping from the back, not a big deal. Ooh, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, nice. Okay, this is very important kill for us. It is truly extremely important kill for us. And now look at this beauty. At this point we are going to make sure this gentleman will get slaughtered in 3, 2, 1, he is officially dead. Excellent. And now all we need to do, we need to go on top of the hill and we can start farming people who are trying to cap the base. Excellent performance. So far so good, and as you can see, we are not shooting any gold ammunition because it is completely unnecessary for obvious reasons, right? And I know I could potentially go and blind fire the Nashorn, and in fact I'm going to do so. If I'm not mistaken, this Nashorn is sniping from this bush, so I will try to hit him in the face once or twice. Let's see. Wait a bit, wait a bit, wait a bit. He should be right there. That was close, fellas. Close but no banana, unfortunately. Close but no banana. That's fine. Let's shoot the standard ammunition for IKEA. We will be alright. Now we are loading high explosive ammunition once again. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Nashorn is actually sitting somewhere here. Let's see. Unfortunately, I am incorrect. Oh, I was correct at the first place. Nice. Okay, okay, fellas. Everything is fine. Let's go. Ay, the gun accuracy is not treating us well in this game, don't you think so? Can we penetrate him with here? Boom, very nice. 330 penetration with high explosives. Now I will try to obviously annoy this gentleman as much as I physically and possibly can. I'm dropping down, not exactly what I was looking for, but it doesn't really change absolutely anything because we are winning the game and we are playing in the winning spawn at the first place. So I don't really think I can complain about this, right? Meanwhile, we are going to take our time to turn towards the cover 2 and heavy tank number 6, and we are pretty much Gucci and we are ready to go and we are set here. Very nice. Even though we are losing, even though we are dying in the end of the game, there was pretty much nothing to gain from this battle, but there was 600 HP left, so I would rate this battle a solid banana out of 10. It was truly good, and I think we made ARL 44 work pretty damn well. Very nice, fellas. Very nice. And once again, we did not need to fire any gold rounds in this battle, which is absolutely amazing. And obviously, this gun is created for this. This gun is pretty much the optimal choice for free-to-play player, especially if you don't have a especially if you do not have a premium account for obvious reasons and so on. And this gun is way better for sniping from the back, so keep this in mind. It is very, very worth to highlight this. 1.1 base experience, 2.6 thousand damage, but look at our hero of the day, T78 did so much. Very nice. Very, very good play. Anyways, we made 64,000 profits if we are not counting the mission, and this is very good. I am happy with my performance. Okay, fellas, plan B. I am instantly changing the gun because we had a very, very nice battle already with that gun, and now we are going to go with a pay-to-win gun. So we will play 2 battles with a pay-to-win gun, and you will see what it is capable of doing. So let's teleport into the game, shall we? And we are back. 10 seconds left to get into the battle. We are playing in the province. We are using a different gun. And once again, the highlight of this gun, why this gun is called pay-to-win gun. The standard penetration is 175, which is not that bad, honestly. And gold penetration is 223, but penetration is not the main highlight, which I want to highlight here. Penetration is only one thing. The more important thing is you are making 10% more damage. This is very, very important thing to highlight, fellas. And we will try to get maximum use of this game. Obviously, we are getting into the position from where we can spot the enemies and from where we can shoot the enemies in the same time. So this is going to be quite a journey for us, I would say. ARL is crossing like this, that's completely fine. And even though I am spotted, I don't really care too much. And look at this alpha damage. 330 in the face. This is truly amazing, okay? This is absolutely amazing. there is not that many tanks in the tier 6 which can punish people for that much damage, right? Even if you have a Russian tank like KV-1S or KV-85 with a 390 alpha damage, the loading time or reload time for you is absolutely garbage. So your DPM is atrocious. It is just simply it is pretty much unbearable, if I can say so. It's very, very bad, right? With this tank, you have completely different situation, and with this vehicle, you have relatively good DPM considering the alpha damage, right? And this is very, very important thing to highlight. Meanwhile, we have the Ferrari, who is trying to make pressure, and he's literally cut by a half. And you know what is the unfunny thing for this gentleman? Whenever he is going to make a mistake, whenever he is going to peak, he is going to be dead meat. That's it, game over. Now, we know Stunner Emil is sitting somewhere here. At least I want to believe he is sitting somewhere here. And obviously we will try to outspot this guy for obvious reasons, right? So let's see. Are we capable of outspotting him or not really? Okay, interesting. Well, I could expect that. That was my mistake, and I cannot complain for my stupidity. I am not a light tank, I am a heavy tank, so I cannot peek in the open field and expect not to get spotted, because there is a gap in this bush. And even though you can easily, I repeat, easily play in this position with a medium tank or with a light tank, with a heavy tank, you cannot expect to pretty much, you cannot expect to not get spotted there, right? So keep this in mind. Anyways, my mistake. I paid the price for my stupidity. That was pretty damn silly. And what we need to do now, I don't really think I can I don't really think I can escape from here. Okay, my mistake. I messed up and I made a humongous mistake. Once again, greediness. Skill, what have you done wrong? Instead of playing safer somewhere here, I decided to make a bit of pressure, and that pressure wasn't that bad. The biggest mistake was I was trying to outspot tank destroyers in the back. This is nothing more, just stupidity. So let's accept this and let's move into the other game, and let's hope to perform better. Let's go. And we are back, fellas. Luckily, we had gentlemen who carried our butt, CS44 and Nashorn. Both of those gentlemen did an absolutely amazing job. They digged their Stunner Emil out of position, and obviously they won the game. I definitely messed up in this game, and I can't say absolutely anything about this. I cannot defend myself. I was way too aggressive, and I was a silly goose, and I paid the price for my stupidity. Only 700 damage, 500 assisting damage. Very, very bad performance from my side, but that's okay. 32,000 profits anyways, and let's go for the round number 3. Let's go. Oh boys, and we are pretty lucky with the matchmaking here. Listen, White Park is not the very good map overall, but we are having winning spawn. What that means? That means we should be able to farm enemies left, right and center, and I do not accept anything below 3,000 in this game, fellas. So what we are going to do, and what is the plan for us, we want to take this typical position here, because once again we have a better spawn than enemy team does, and we should be able to farm everyone who is playing in the middle. That's the whole point, the dream and hope. So first things first, skill, what are you going to do? You see those gentlemen who are playing here in the middle? Yep, all of them. So pretty much they are not sitting very well here. They are not sitting in great position, and I don't really think they are able to get any use whatsoever from here. But what we want to do, we want to have an excellent angle here. Vaka did a great job. That's a very, very nice position by this gentleman, and we are taking one for the team from Achilles. I would love to play here, but I obviously do not want to push my friendly unit from this position. He knows what he is doing, and he is doing a pretty awesome job. And unfortunately, we lost all our, well, not all our HP, but a big chunk of our hit points just because because I was greedy mother trucker, right? Once again, well deserved and nothing what I can change there. At this point, we need to be a bit more careful, and I believe we can start our farming simulator in a way. Skill, what do you mean farming simulator? You see what do we have? Watch this. So at this point, like I mentioned it before, we are going to make this position work very, very well. And, you know, I was a bit concerned not to block Mr. Chaffee, but I have a feeling Chaffee doesn't give a flying if he is blocking us or he is not blocking us. Oh well, fellas, hashtag never lucky. Anyways, what I want to do, I want to figure out whenever enemies are going to make one or another mistake, right? This is very, very important part of all this, and I believe we can make this work. So, how about this Achilles who is sitting in the open field, but before that I am taking my time to aim fully for the eye, and luckily we are hitting him in the face. That's very, very nice. Well, face, side, it is all right. So can we get more use of all this? I want to believe we can, and especially if this guy will peek like this, and he should peek like this. Beautiful 300 in the face. And once again, the whole highlight of this gun is, fellas, that extra bit of alpha damage. The gun accuracy is not excellent by any means, but this a bit of the gun accuracy is truly strong and very, very nice, and you can get some extra benefits for yourself while using this this gun. Meanwhile, look at this gentleman. How are you doing? Boom. Unfortunately, that was a miss. I was pretty confident we are going to hit this guy in the face, but unfortunately I was incorrect. Doesn't really matter too much. How about this tiger? Can you please move in front? Just a bit more. Not by much, just a bit more. I'm not asking that much, do I? And boom. Beautiful. Very, very nice. Meanwhile, we have a light tank who is trying to snipe from the back for obvious reasons, because, once again, enemies have a losing spawn here, and I would love to say, no, but they have other alternative option. No, they do not, okay? They do not have alternative option. They are sitting in the deep Kaku hole, and unfortunately they cannot change this. This is a game over for enemies. Unfortunately, by saying 3000 as a bare minimum, I think I overestimated my powers, but we will hope for the best, and hopefully, fellas, we are going to beat the living crap out of Achilles, or alternatively the light tank. Achilles is crossing, that's not very good. Light tank is still sitting in the same position. So what we want to do, we want to wait until he will try to go back, and he should go back. Are you up to go back, buddy? Yeah, 20 HP left, not really, and this is a quick victory. Like I said before, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this spawn is a winning spawn, and I lost way too many hit points in the first moment of the game. I lost half of HP, and that meant, unfortunately, I couldn't be as aggressive as I initially thought I am able to be. Once again, not great game, fellas. This gun is capable of so much more than this. So you know what that means? That means we are going to go for a fourth battle, and hopefully, fellas, I won't suck in the fourth game. What do you think about this, fellas? Only second class, 1.3 thousand damage, 400 assisting damage. Not great game. We are third by the damage. We are third by experience. Once again, not very nice battle. Let's go for a game round number 4. And we are back, fellas. Okay, what kind of map do we have? We have Pilsen. We have a tier 7 matchmaking. I know exactly what I'm going to do. So first things first, what we are going to do, we are going to take this typical position over there. We will try to knock the gates out of the map, right? And we will try to punish gentlemen who are trying to cross like this. That's the whole plan. Once again, I'm not very happy how the things are going with this better alpha damage gun, even though in my humble opinion it is definitely better choice than the 250 alpha damage gun or 240 alpha damage gun. But you know, a lot of things a lot of things are depending on the luck nowadays, and if you are unlucky, you are unlucky, and in this kind of situation I misplayed 2 games in a row, which is quite sad thing, but I need to accept my irresponsibility, and I need to take one for the team, right? Meanwhile, T150 took one for the team, and I like the most when enemies, after they are taking some damage, they are moving backwards. This is pretty much the best case scenario for any player out there, and I am not joking, fellas. It is truly the best case scenario, because this gentleman, he could cross like he was crossing, right? But luckily for us, he went back. That's good, because that means he might try to cross like this once again, and this is exactly what we are looking for. So for now, we are just being patient, and we are kind of waiting until they will mess up. Meanwhile, bam. Beautiful reaction, beautiful snapshot. The next shot will go for T150. I'm pretty sure about this, unless he is not going to cross like this, which I really doubt. Oh, here you go. Here you go. I see this guy is relatively new in the game. I see he's playing with a stock tank, but once again, this game is definitely not the friendliest game for a new players in World of Tanks. Believe me, World of Tanks is slaughtering new players in the game. They have all disadvantages which you can ever imagine, fellas. Okay, T150, you are not going to do anything, are you? Huh. Can I? Unfortunately, I cannot. Okay, we have a pixel, fellas, and this pixel might be more than enough to eliminate him from the game. No, ARL, I said so many good things about you. Please don't treat me like this. You know you want to kill this Russian tank. Unfortunate. Unfortunate, my friends. Okay. Fair enough, when the things are not going that well, we can always try to pretend it never happened. So fellas, it never happened. We never had a chance to hit this gentleman, and we are feeling woo, and we are feeling pretty well. Beautiful. 300 in the face of the Skoda, that's very nice. Now Oni is sitting sideways, okay? I want to go for it. Bam. Very nice. This is like straightforward. I believe we need to go for him, and we need to try to punish this gentleman in the face, obviously. He's just making a silly goose mistake while sitting in the open field. I know he has a derp gun because he haven't shot before, and that basically means he's trying to aim 100% before shooting. Meanwhile, I think he's not paying that much attention. Unfortunately, our cover 1S peeked in front, but I could react definitely better myself. So once again, no complaints, no regrets, trying to penetrate him into the side of the turret, but he played well. He turned his turret straight to us, so obviously his armor was more valuable. But once again, it doesn't really change absolutely anything, because I want to believe we can farm him like there is no tomorrow, and this game is already absolutely amazing. And I think we can easily go up to 4,000 in this battle, and I am not joking, fellas. I truly want to believe we can go up to 4,000. So first things first, what do we want to do? We want to eliminate the Skoda. Do I want to eliminate the Skoda? Yes, I do. Skoda is dead. Absolutely amazing. Meanwhile, T-3485 is showing his dominance over us, but honestly, I am not too afraid of this guy. I am not afraid of this guy, fellas, as wrong as it sounds. I am still feeling alright. What I do not like Arta is shooting us. That's pretty damn bad, but that's alright. So, can we cross like this? This is the question. I am very, very well aware of this T-3485, okay? I know he is doing pretty good job here, and I know I am kind of open for the Arta. and that's not ideal. Meanwhile, Su is going for us, everyone is going for us. Oi is making pressure, and I am getting slaughtered. Well, here you go, 4,000 for you. My mistake. I am being greedy with this tank, and this tank is not really created for greediness. So 3 games kind of misplayed. I saw so much more potential here, but it is how it is. But that's my mistake, and I can't complain with my performance skill. What have you done wrong? I decided to go into the middle, and that was stupid because T-3485 was the biggest threat in this game. All I needed to do, I needed to cross like this, and I could farm them all. But once again, mistakes were made, no complaints, no regrets, accepted. And what we have in this game. Actually, let's teleport into the end of this battle, and I believe our performance is not that horrible, but it could be so much better. Anyways, let's go. And we are back with a scoreboard. Mistakes after mistakes after mistakes. Shame. Anyways, 2.4 thousand damage, 100 assisting damage. Could be definitely better. I made some silly goose mistakes in the end, for sure. I could play so much better, but it is how it is. I'm not complaining too much. Anyways, even with a pay-to-win gun, we are having 55,000 profits. Interesting. Wait a second. Oh, this is not very accurate because I have some ammunition in the depot for some reason. Oh well, what can we do? Anyways, this is the performance with ARL. I truly wanted to show the potential with this gun, but unfortunately things did not went that well. And after 4 games, we have 1.8 thousand damage and 400 assisting damage, which is not necessarily bad by any means, but I know I could play just tiny touch better, fellas, but that's okay. Anyways, if you are into the ARL 44, once again, you have 2 options of the guns. Both of the guns are definitely valuable options. Pay-to-win gun is great if you are spamming full gold. The standard gun is great if you are not shooting gold, and even though if you are having a tier 8 matchmaking, you can actually load some gold ammunition and you can shred through many tanks like hot knife through the butter. Even defender is not so dangerous for this tank, but for that you have pretty much 300 less DPM, right? But you have a bit better accuracy. All in all, it is a good tank, and I think it is very underrated vehicle. Especially if you have a full repair skills, you can even peek corner like this, and what enemies can do, they can only track you. They won't do the damage whenever you are going to peek like this. So keep this in mind, and good luck, fellas, in the battlefield. That was your daily dose of skill. I hope you had a great time, and I apologize for a couple of fails from my side, but in the same time, I am not here to sugarcoat the things. I can make mistakes myself. So thank you very much for watching. See you very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.